You're listening to Real Talk Texas on 570 KLIF News and Information. Now, live in studio, your host, local real estate expert Steve Hakes.
Welcome to Real Talk Texas. Today we're going to explore urban living in Dallas. What is the draw? What's the lifestyle like? What's the housing market like in downtown Dallas and in Uptown and some of the other submarkets that are there? So our producer, Paul Webb, he reached out to find a real expert, a real estate firm that really focuses on urban living in the Dallas market, and he found Stapp of Stapp and Company. It's a unique firm, and we're really happy to have Clay in the studio today. You can find them online if you want to seek out claystapp.com. That's Clay, STAPP.com. You can go to his website and check them out. I think you'll find they're pretty unique. And I want to talk to Clay a little bit about why he developed a firm like this to really focus on the urban living. And I think it's a very smart thing to do, to really get focused in the real estate market. So let me tell you a little bit about Clay first. Clay's a real estate broker and owner of Stapp and Company. He was born and raised in Amarillo, Texas. Stapp accepted a football scholarship and played at University of New Mexico. Graduated cum laude in accounting, and he's got an accounting degree there. And so his background, he's got the number side of it. He's also spent about 10 years with Clarkson Potomac, and what they are is a software development company, and he was a software consultant for them. So he's very tech savvy, and that's one of the things that really led him to find this niche in the Dallas market and really develop his firm. He's a real estate developer, too, which is pretty interesting. He developed the Oliver Street lofts in 2008, and they were selected for the Dallas Modern Home Tour. He's well-versed in real estate and new construction and in resale. He's very involved. He's sold out multiple developments, including Westside at State Thomas, 2100 Downtown, Oliver Street lofts, and the Veranda. In 2010, Stapp was nominated and voted into the Dallas Pace Setters, and what that is a select group of top-selling realtors in Dallas. In 2011, he was initiated as a member of the Dallas chapter of Entrepreneurs Organization, and that's just for entrepreneurs. Stapp is one of the top producing agents in Dallas. He founded his company to bring a fresh, relevant ideas and infused a designer style to the real estate business. He specializes in town areas such as Oaklawn, Turtle Creek, Park Cities, Preston Hollow, M Streets, Knox Henderson, Lakewood, Kessler Park, Uptown, and Downtown. So I think you can look around and see that he's really focused on the urban area. Not only is he focused on the urban area, but he also lives and works in the urban area as well. He and his wife, Lisa, and their son, Slade, and congratulations, Clay, you've got one on the way as well. So I think you can really speak to what it's like to live in the urban market here. And in the Metroplex, we've got a lot of different things here with suburban and urban. There's downtown Dallas is very different than downtown Fort Worth. And so we really wanted to focus on the Dallas side today. So we really have a real expert in the studio, and I want to welcome Clay Stapp.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Great to be here.
Well, Clay, one of the first things I wanted to do was really just reach out and to our viewers and or our listeners out there and say, let's talk about your firm. How'd you come up with this? Why did you come up with this kind of a really focused group?
Yeah, I was working for another real estate broker here in town, and I really saw the opportunity for a different kind of brokerage. We're definitely not your mom's blue-haired best friend, but definitely a younger, cooler, hipper type of realtor. A lot of realtors out there maybe entrenched in their old ways and kind of old school, and we really thought there was an opportunity to bring, technology and interaction with customers and really just kind of try to lead them in a better way to buying and selling property.
Yeah, and in going to your website, you really get that feel from your website. I like the way that you present all your team, and it really is that you look at your group and it looks like it's all that 23 to 45 28-year-old people that are young and aggressive, and that's the feel I got from the website.
Yeah, I think our demographic is definitely anywhere from the 20s to the mid 40s. It's people that like to live in the action and want to be somewhat close to everything that Uptown and Downtown offers.
And I think, when you're getting ready to go find a house, my wife and I, Dana, we moved to Dallas in 1992, and I don't remember, and I was probably in that age group back then. Yeah. And one of the things, with the relocation company, they give us a name of a realtor or a list of realtors, and you just pull somebody's name off the list. And I would never forget, we just had, at that time, Scott and Sean were pretty young, and Courtney was just born. So we were in that young family age, and we were working out by the airport, so we were looking in the Grapevine, Colleyville area. And they assigned we basically chose this realtor, and we told her exactly what we were looking for. And it was amazing to me that a realtor, we spent a week, and my wife would fly down on the weekends. We'd look for houses. I was here already. And she took us to houses that had nothing. It was probably stuff she liked.
Right. Yeah.
How important is it for the consumers to find the right realtor and match that up?
Well, definitely you want to find a realtor that's knowledgeable in the neighborhood that you want to live. And if you're not really sure where you want to live, you want to find a realtor who knows what's going on, has a good knowledge across DFW so they can point you in the right direction. I really instill in my agents that they need to bring people in their office and really listen to them, find out what they need, where are they working, do they want to commute? Are they interested in a nightlife? Do they want to be within walking distance of Victory Park or Uptown? So, it's really important for our agents to listen intently and then take the information that they get from a potential buyer and in turn, don't go out there and send them 50 different houses or condos. Whittle that down into 6 or 7 that will really fit this client, and don't waste your time showing them a bunch of properties. Show them that's kind of the value that we bring to the table, is showing them a few properties that really match their needs.
So you train your agents, you walk them through, how to ask me the questions to draw out of me what I'm really looking for. I bet that's a real skill.
Yeah, it is. And the good agents, a lot of them are pretty natural at it. Some of them have to learn it. I had to learn it over the years. But, really asking the right questions. And again, it kind of comes back to listening, understanding what they're saying. They may not really know where they want to be, but if you listen to what they say and how they want to live their life, most good agents can figure it out.
Okay, and your office is in Uptown as well?
Yeah, it is. We're right here pretty close to Victory Park at 1933 Cedar Springs. We've got a great, cool office, almost like a Starbucks-type atmosphere. Agents come in and out, boot up, print up what they need, meet with clients, and then go on about their day, go show houses.
That's you say boot up and do those things. I get from your website and probably your background in software, that you're pretty tech savvy, and I think that would hit home with your demographic you're looking after. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we do see ourselves as one of the most tech-savvy brokerages in Dallas. All the agents are equipped with iPads. You'll see them out showing houses. They have their iPad with them, flipping through properties. And it's things like that we integrate into our process just to make it easier. Digital signatures is a big thing that we started using 2 or 3 years ago before anyone else was. And most people have caught on to that, but it really streamlines the process and makes it a lot easier and a lot quicker to get something under contract and get it closed.
I think that's a key to it as well. Number one, finding out exactly what they want. Don't waste the customer's time. I think everybody's got a very busy schedule nowadays. So if you can bring that technology and the knowledge and all those things, I think it's a real advantage for you guys. If you've just tuned in, you're listening to Real Talk Texas. We're here on Sunday, and you want to stay tuned because Clay's going to share with you, if you're out looking today for an open house, he's going to share with us a couple gems that you may want to make sure you stop by if you're thinking about doing some urban living. So stay tuned.